All right, we are live. You know what? I meant to hit the freaking low latency button. Makes it so that it's a little quicker. But anyway, happy Saturday night.
I think I've suffered from low latency for years, haven't I?
I don't even know what direction to take that.
Good.
Yeah, I had an idea, but I'm not going to go there.
Good.
Okay,
Good.
Saturday Night Pops. We
Yeah.
are back.
Yeah.
We're doing our Saturday night live stream. Both of
Yeah.
us got the guns out tonight.
Yeah, buddy.
That is so impressive for how sedentary you are. Like, I can't even.
Yeah, you might think I walk on my hands because that's pretty hard.
I bought a kettlebell today, so if you want to see some Your Auto Advocate kettlebell, we've got our Instagram, so definitely stay tuned for that. Okay, so we are going to be answering questions, car buyer questions, car shopping questions, and the focus of tonight's live stream is going to be similar to our emergency live stream from Wednesday night.
Yes.
When we had to call an emergency press conference for the live stream.
Yes.
We're going to be talking about that chip shortage because, Pops, why don't you actually tee us off with, you got a phone call today. We're not going to name names unless you are able to name names.
No, he would prefer that I don't, since he got called into the principal's office one time when we actually named names.
So my dad has a lot of friends that are still in the business that work for
Thank goodness,
dealerships
yes.
and dealership groups, and one of them happens to be the used car wholesale buyer for a dealership group.
For an eight dealership.
Yeah, group.
Group.
Yeah, we don't get any more specific than that because we don't want to get Michael
Or Chip. We can
Chip.
call him Chip.
in any trouble.
Chip.
Seriously, last time
Chip.
we did a video with him one time and his boss called him because his boss saw the video. So we're not going to do that. But what did Chip tell you, Pops?
Chip told me that they have informed their used car managers at their stores that if they can't sell it and make a profit on the used car, to not sell it, because the amount of money it takes to replace a used car after it's sold almost guarantees that they won't be able to make any money on the next one.
So let's just put it in simpler terms. Used car prices are going up, right? That's what that means.
Used car, well, how did he put it? He said Camry wholesale prices on 2018 Camrys in the last 3 weeks have gone up $1,400. Wholesale, at what you could buy them for at auction. And he told me about a conversation that he had with the V Auto the other day. And V Auto is the largest software provider for used car pricing and used car.
So V Auto, right? Like, I manage used vehicles, so this is what dealership groups use to price. What's it called? It's velocity pricing. It's
velocity pricing, and also use it so that you can figure out what a used car is worth when you're appraising it. So
Black Book and V Auto are used.
It's an appraisal tool and a pricing tool. And
Chip told you.
Chip told me that according to V Auto, that you can buy used 2018 Camrys for $14,300. And Chip said, I'll buy every one in the country if you could tell me where I can buy them.
Yeah.
And the guy said, well, it's regionalized. And Chip said, I'll buy every one in the country if you can tell me where I can buy one for $14,300.
So even the software tools that the dealerships use can't keep up. All right, Pops, before we go deeper in, let's just give some folks a shout out. We do a lot of live streams. I feel like we should give some people some love. How's that sound?
I like love.
Alonzo, thank you for being here.
Actually, I love love.
Cooler Garage, thanks for being here. Hamza, your turn.
Yeah. Thank you for being here.
There it is.
Yeah.
Danos came for the witty banter, staying for the impending doom. I like that.
Okay, yeah, I like that too. You could be a guest host.
Stiggs McQueen, Stiggs, we love that you're always here.
Yeah.
Lamborghini Mira is still my guest for Ray's first car. We're going to be announcing tonight.
You're pretty close.
Ray's first car. Yeah. David with the well wishes to Hamza. Doug's here. Doug Briggs. We always love Doug.
Yeah.
Feo Fuego.
Oh, he's really hot.
That was my stripper name. Didn't mean to go there.
I didn't know you had a stripper name. Jeez.
Someone gave us $5. That's
$5
fantastic.
since Zach had a stripper name.
There's a live stream where I explained to my dad what OnlyFans is. That's really fantastic. Sim Racer's here. Andy Wood's here. Rick Todd's here. Rebecca Silva's here.
Rebecca Silva. I think we're going to have to talk.
We're going to talk about Rebecca tonight.
Rebecca.
Yeah.
And
Rebecca bought her car. Thank goodness you did it now, Rebecca, because we're going to be talking about how used car prices and new car prices are
you
through
might
the
want
roof.
to you might want to call that dealer and let them know they shouldn't have sold you the car.
All right, we got Jimmy's here, Jim's
Jimmy.
here, Sam's here, Anthony's here. John gave us $5, man. That's just awesome, John.
Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And you know what? Before we jump back into why you actually came, the car stuff, we got a comment today. My dad and I were out to dinner last night. I think I posted it. Yeah, here I can show folks. Yeah. We were out to dinner last night. I was pretty proud of my comment here.
Yeah.
Find someone that looks at you the way my dad looks at the last bite of his refried beans.
And damn, they were good.
We got a comment on one of our YouTube videos today. Someone said that they saw us last night and they were going to stop us and say hi.
Yeah, they were walking too fast.
If you see us in person, say hi to us. No, that's never happened.
Yeah, I told them to slow the F down and say hello.
Yeah, no one's ever stopped us. That would be...
Well, that's not so. When I was much younger.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
And I was first mate Ray at Admiral Nissan in Pleasantville, New Jersey.
This is when you were general manager of the Nissan store.
Yeah. Yes, and your late mother and I were in the ShopRite in Summers Point, and we're walking down an aisle, and these two young women come running up to us, and the one young woman she said, my friend here, she's an exchange student from Germany, and well, she's never met a TV star before. And I said, well, sad for her. She still has. Yeah. But I appreciate you stopping me for her to say hello.
All right. Sam asks the question. Everyone's here to ask, the same question. Why are used market? All right, we're gonna jump. Why are used car prices going so high? Pops, let's dive into, I guess, the semiconductor stuff first. And then that'll parlay us. Let's look at the Black Book report. We'll touch again on what Chip was telling you.
Yeah.
And we'll go from there. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's take a peek here. So it's been months of kind of impending doom that we should have, quite frankly, been more out in front of. And we're going to get better at this. We want to be more out in front of it. I take responsibility for it. That there was articles back in December. I've been doing a ton of research. Articles back in December. I should have been out in front of this. So I'm sorry that I wasn't.
Yeah, but you're the one that actually works at this. I'm the one that just sits on my ass most of the time. I probably should have been the one that was out. Well, I'll take the blame for this. Being the one that's not trying to grow a business, being the one that's not trying to find dollars to help build the business. I probably have more available free time to actually follow what the hell's going on.
Like the live stream, if you're here, please. It helps.
Something about an algorithm and likes. I don't know.
Okay, so there's been the semiconductor shortage, right? All the way back in September of last year, when things were starting to come back, there were still some signs that between the the worker shortage, because you can't have so many people crammed into a space because of the pandemic, the semiconductor issues. I want to touch on this article that I sent you this morning, Pops. Came out 20 hours ago. Hot spring in used vehicle market. Do you want to paint the picture of what this article was telling this morning?
Well, basically, that the recovery from the pandemic last March and April, when dealerships were shutting down and forced to shut down, and they were all in panic mode.
That's when my dad got laid off.
Yeah, that's exactly when I got laid off. And everybody was in panic mode, except there were a few dealers that were smart enough to go out and buy cars during that time. But most dealers were in panic mode, and they were either looking to dump their inventory or they were selling it short. As this guy said, the group that he oversees, they had $40 million in inventory, used car inventory at that point in time. And knowing what he knows now, he wishes he had doubled it to $80 million. But what they're finding is that the concept of a spring selling market. And when I talked to Chip today, he said just yesterday at one of their Toyota stores, they sold 11 new cars and 11 used cars. In the first Friday, thank you, Sam, in the first Friday of February, which is unheard of.
February is one of the slowest months in the car business.
Yes, and I said to Chris, I said to Chip, I said, how could this be? It's February. He said, Ray, it's like we're in the spring selling season already. He says, maybe it's because we're in the Washington, D.C. area. Maybe that's why. But otherwise, he says, it's just business is booming. And then with business booming, and because of the semiconductor chip shortage, and some of the absenteeism at some of the plants where cars are being built, the manufacturers aren't able to keep up with production, which means that pre-owned cars become that much more valuable, and dealers are overpaying dramatically for them.
Yep.
And as the fellow that Chip was talking to at the V Auto said, he said, well, just buy them and sell them at no profit. And he said, well, I don't know what business you work in, but most businesses don't operate well that way, at least not for long.
Sam says, you two are the internet version of Car Talk, the radio program. Sam, the $10 is going towards a beer I'm going to probably buy my dad when we go out to dinner next Friday. Thank you.
Would somebody be kind enough to send a note to NPR and say, we've got the perfect replacement for Click and Clap?
That's a life goal.
The Tappet brothers. I mean, since they're off the air, one of the Tappet brothers passed away 3 or 4 years ago, and the show.
How incredible would that be? I'm not saying it happens anytime soon.
Yeah,
but just
no,
that would be
that would be pretty neat to and
you're gonna have a legacy. You realize that?
Well, I've got a legacy in a way, and you have a latency problem, from what I understand.
That's better than the prior problems I had.
Well, I don't want to talk about your prior problems. So anyway, getting back to what's going on, it's just all signs are pointing to a huge used car pricing and market. That there's going to continue to be struggles to get used cars. Like this guy said, he said if it's a lease return, it ain't going anywhere. We're keeping it.
So let's talk about some of the implications. We have the latest Black Book data from 2/2. The next one I think should be out on 2/8, I guess, on Monday.
Well, it would probably be 7 days later, so 2/9.
You're a math advocate.
Just guessing.
We saw, right? This is COVID craziness.
Yes.
This is post-COVID. Okay, we're coming back to reality. Prices.
Yes.
This all below the red line means prices.
Well, go back over. That's COVID craziness. That was when dealerships were forced to shut down.
This is wholesale. These lines show you wholesale vehicle pricing.
Yes.
Then that goes up, and it comes down. And this was okay. We're gonna look at this again on 2/9. Maybe we'll do another live stream.
Yeah.
We'll probably have an emergency press conference.
Yes.
I bet you it's gonna be back up here. Things I bet you shot up. What Chip say? He said $1,400.
$1,400
on a camera
on 3 weeks in a camera.
Okay, so when you think about, because the Black Book data goes by segments, right? What's a Camry? Is Camry a mid-size or a compact?
Yeah, it's probably considered a mid-size car today.
I'm thinking that this is going to show like 1.48% next week.
Yeah, it could. Yeah.
So what does this mean if I'm a car seller? And by that I mean like someone who's thinking, okay, I've got an extra car at home. My lease is coming due over the next couple weeks.
It means if you're going to trade it in, you can work the dealer for more money than you could before. It's rare. Okay, it's the first time in my lifetime.
Well, but it happened like.
It's the first time in my lifetime where the used car market, where cars have actually become, to a certain degree, an appreciating asset as opposed to a depreciating one. Now, this is not something that's going to continue forever, but it's going to continue for the short term. And it's going to continue for the short term because there's a shortage. And I know people think, well, how could there possibly be a shortage? But I don't know. There's plenty of buyers, and there doesn't seem to be enough cars to go around. So if you happen to have an extra car and you were thinking, well, now's the time to sell it. Well, if you want to sell it privately, you can probably get more for it than you ever could. If you wanted to take it to a dealership to trade it in, you could probably work them for a higher trade-in value than you would have gotten in the past.
Absolutely.
If you just want to sell it to somebody like CarMax or Vroom or Carvana, you'll probably get an incredibly high offer for it, because in their thinking, to correlate with the guy at V Auto, they don't necessarily buy them to make a profit on the front end.
No.
They're thinking, the profit at the very least that they're going to make is going to be on the back end in their financing and their extended service contracts that they sell.
Exactly.
So you very well might be able to get retail for your used car today, even selling it to someone like Carvana or CarMax or any of those type of people.
Mr. Random TV 9000, how is Auto Advocate live talking and typing to us?
Well,
there's two of us.
Yeah, because there's two of us, and you can see my hands flopping around, so it's not me that's doing the typing.
Jason 99 cents, thank you, sir. Thank you, Jason.
Yes.
Can we cheers to that?
Yeah. It's an Arnold Palmer, or the remnants of an Arnold Palmer.
The remnants of green tea.
Mm.
Okay, we had someone say, does KBB build in certain profit for car dealers on used car pricing? No, car dealers don't use Kelley Blue Book. They use Black Book. So that's the difference there. Okay, let's see. Good question from John, and then I want to show the screen again. Ray, do you think the upcoming $1,400 direct payments will have any effect on the new car market? I have something for this, Pops.
Do I think that if people get additional stimulus money, they'll be stimulated to buy? That's the idea. And so, part of the reason that the spring selling season is as big as it normally is because people use their tax refunds.
Yep.
So if you combine people's tax refunds and $1,400 in stimulus checks, well, suddenly, these people are going to have much more than they normally would have to put down on a car. So, yeah, I think it'll have an effect on the new car market. It'll bring more people out to be in the new car market.
Yeah, I was looking. I had seen an email recently from one of the dealerships. I couldn't find it, but we've got some others to look at tonight. That was, we'll double your stimulus as your down payment. So there's marketing even going on around it. Okay, let's just take a quick run through, Pops. Chip shortage. Ford suffering issues with it.
Ford just
10 to 20% of our first quarter planned production is what they anticipate losing.
Okay, and a lot of that has to do with F-150.
F-150s, yep. So if you're in the market for a truck,
yeah,
Rams are going to be more expensive, 1500s are going to be more expensive, Silverados are going to be more expensive, Tundras are going to be more expensive, and of course F-150s are going to be more expensive. General Motors, Nissan, Volkswagen, Toyota, Mazda, and Subaru are all cutting output. 700,000 fewer vehicles this quarter alone, with the expectation of over 1 million won't be produced
for the full year. There'll be at least 1 million less cars and trucks built than what they had projected.
Alix Partners says the lost revenue could be as much as $61 billion this year.
I just want a small percentage.
1%. Give me 1%.
Yeah.
So I wanted to run through this, and then I found this article, Pops, which was from the Nikkei over in Asia, which is the stock market over there.
In Japan.
I think the Nikkei's in Japan, yeah.
Yes, it is.
So this is one of the.
I don't know much, but I know that.
This is one of the chip companies, Exalinix, and they're talking about in here. This article starts to get into some of the weeds of their subcontractors and the people that they get supplies from. 30 weeks behind. When I read through this and I saw that line.
Wow.
Delivery times for ABF substrates have grown to more than 30 weeks.
Wow.
So we're at a 30-week delay here in terms of when they anticipate one of these suppliers, chip suppliers, to be able to get their supply. I mean, just think about the long tail there.
Danny, bless your heart.
Danny gets a damn stamp of approval. Okay. Danny K says, love to watch a great father-son relationship in action.
Okay, well, we're not even really related. He's not my son. I'm not his... No, that's bullshit. He is my son. I am his father. At least that's what his mother told me.
I was an accident, wasn't I?
Yes.
Yeah. I love the concept you both bring to YouTube. One of my best subscriptions. Thanks, guys. Danny.
Yeah, thank you.
We don't subscribe to anyone, but if we did, I think we'd subscribe to you.
Yeah. We would subscribe to the Love channel.
Did you see, you probably didn't, but Hoovie's Garage, Tyler Hoover, the guy that I showed you sometime, he bought a Mini Cooper.
Did he
It's
really?
The first
what
Mini.
Year?
A 2005 40th edition Monte Carlo special edition. Do you remember that one?
No, because I wasn't with
Oh, you weren't with them then?
No.
Yeah, it was the first generation Cooper S, but the Monte Carlo special edition. We'll have to watch that video together.
Yeah, because I can't imagine what they're going to find.
I
can't imagine.
He bought it at auction for $2,000.
Yeah.
Okay, mechanically totaled. And then he goes, the episode is him going to the repair shop, to the Car Ninja, which is a BMW shop, but they do minis too. What do you think the repair bill was? I mean, it's mechanically totaled. $2,000 Mini. What do you think the repair bill is?
Probably no more than $8 or $10,000.
It was $6,400.
Okay.
And that was with his discount. Yeah, we'll watch that together. It's a funny one. Mothers, babies, fathers, maybes. Okay, that's not good when I just look at the live chat. That's the first thing I see. That's really...
Wow.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to come back here. I want to show back in the Your Auto Advocate app. You're running VINs in here. You can track the price history, and this is all going to come full circle in just a second. So, like, if you run an actual VIN,
we're coming full circle.
We're going to, because you know what we're going to talk about.
No.
We're going to talk about Rebecca and her experience.
Okay.
She just bought her car. But you can see the price history. So this is going to be super interesting. We're going to be tracking multiple vehicles to see what happens, used vehicles and new vehicles. Yes. But that leads me to the most thoughtful and incredible email we have ever received.
Yes.
Smokey
Joe, thank you.
Smokey Joe says, best guess what month is this year best to buy used? What do you think, Pops?
Right now.
Before it gets worse?
Prices are going up, so right now.
You think right now?
Right now.
There you go, Smokey Joe. Glad we could help. Thank you for the $5. So Rebecca has been a longtime YAA viewer. I think she's here on the live stream, which is awesome. And she bought her 4Runner, or excuse me, her RAV4 today. And Yesterday, yes. Thank you. And I just want to kind of go through some bits and pieces here and like how you can apply the YouTube videos, the market price reports, like if you're watching this.
Yes.
Let's see here, Pops. So what did she do so well? That's
everything?
Kind of, yeah. Well, I wasn't planning on buying a car yesterday. When I woke up and checked my email, I saw Car Gurus had an update on a 2019 RAV4 Adventure with weather package and 18,000 miles. Watching the car for a couple weeks and using the YAA vehicle reports. These reports.
Yes.
The nice thing about these reports is you get the market comparables as well. This is what the dealerships are using with their V-Auto. Dropped down to 29,991. She knew that a dip into the high 20s was remarkable because she was so invested in figuring this out, which is beautiful. And also when we start to think about, I'm looking here, these cars initially list in the high 30s, so by the time they reach 30 to 40 days on the lot, the price adjustments still keep them in the low 30s. This is the type of due diligence that if you're able to do, you'll be like Rebecca and you're going to get a hell of a deal.
Yes.
Which is really, really incredible.
Yes.
So let's see here. Comparatively, the market, I expanded my Auto Trader search. There was a similar situation nationwide. She was seeing kind of the effects of the upcoming, used car prices going up. YAA said it would happen, and it's happening. I think that's called speaking it into existence.
It's something. Yeah.
So let's see here. KBB fair price range. This is one of the things that I think she did so well. She was looking at the black book values.
Yes.
Which I think is really awesome. That's coming to the YAA app soon. If you don't want it in the YAA app, I think they charge $80 a month for it over at Black Book's website. But that shows you what the dealerships pay for these vehicles wholesale, what they'll sell them for retail, what they'll trade them in for, so on and so forth. She knew that car manufacturing plants are in some issues. Therefore, my best opportunity for a lower price in 2021 will be in Q1 when the market demand is at its lowest. Spot on. Let's walk through her negotiations, Pops, because I think we get a lot of questions from folks saying, well, how do I get information from a dealership? And a lot of times we say, you got to find one that'll actually work with you.
Yes.
And I think Rebecca did a great job of that here. I wanted two things, collaborative information sharing and a fair price. If I didn't get the first one, I wasn't sticking around to see if I could wrangle the second. Thanks, Ray. This is exactly the kind of perspective that gives me a sense of power and control, which is the truth, that the dealership doesn't give you info.
Yeah, if they're not willing to accommodate you in the way that you need to buy a car, then you need to find the dealership that will.
After the test drive, I was asked the requisite question, did you love it? Could you see yourself in it? Wouldn't you like to drive it home? Pretty sure that's straight out of deal school. Because we have a section in deal school where you say like what they're going to ask you after the test drive.
Yeah, that's what they're trained to ask.
I shrugged it off and said the car was decent. The rep didn't try and use any other emotional manipulation tactics. Thank you, Ray. I was well trained for that one. Whenever financing was brought up, I agreed that money was an important topic, but wanted to focus on the vehicle for now. She asked for so if you're going to buy a used car, can you talk about how important this is? Getting the records, the reconditioning report?
Yeah, she asked for the service records and she asked for the reconditioning report. So most dealerships would be if they've done the work, most dealerships would be pleased as punch, as Hubert Humphrey used to say, to share that information with you. So absolutely ask them, well, can you show me the checklist that was used when they certified it? Can you show me the tech found and what things you took care of.
And how much money you put into it.
Yeah, and actually they provided her with that information, which she actually sent to us.
Yeah, which is great to see. But the thing is, with the increasing prices of used cars, I would not be surprised if you see more junkers out there for sale because people think they can make a quick buck.
No, absolutely.
And so asking for this information or going to Lemon Squad to get a pre-purchase inspection, we don't have like a formal relationship with Lemon Squad, but I've talked to them over there. If you call them and you set up an appointment, you say you're from Your Auto Advocate, like they're going to treat you extra nice. Like they know that we've got a pretty good following, and so Lemon Squad for PPIs, asking for this information is a good thing to do and something you have to do.
Yes.
Okay, it was refreshing. Okay, so they shared all the information.
Yes.
She studied the service record. This is where it gets good. They put $1,000 into reconditioning, which the sales rep told me was not charged to me. Free of charge, he said. That's not how businesses keep the lights on, sales rep.
It's factored into the asking price.
Exactly, which is better than it being another line item.
Yeah.
That's more transparent. Yep.
That's where it belongs. It belongs in the asking price.
Yep.
Not as a separate line item.
Yep. All right, let's keep going. I asked for the OTD with price breakdown and had asked him for an itemized list because the first document didn't parse it out well enough. Even then, the final breakdown tried to lump several fees into a single category, and I didn't get as granular as I wanted. Always push for the OTD and a breakdown of prices. So I sat my rep down and went line by line to understand all the charges going into the OTD. Textbook, right?
Absolutely.
I even opened up the Oregon DMV website to verify the title and registration charges. That's also back in the YAA app, and we're partnering with a company called MarketScan, which actually powers that portion of dealerships. We're going to pull that data into the app so it's always accurate. She brought her laptop. Awesome. And she showed her rep the Black Book breakdown and the YAA market analysis, and we looked at the KPP price together. My favorite part of this whole thing. About this time, I got a surprise visit from the sales manager. And I want your comments here in a second. He left his perch and walked out onto the floor to speak to me. He wanted to touch base and make sure I knew how good a deal I was getting. My sales rep was shocked, saying the sales manager rarely does that. I must have made an impression. The rep mentioned that he hasn't worked with anyone like me before, stating that I ask questions no one has ever asked. He made that comment at least 3 times during our 3.5 hours together. The finance manager also made that comment twice. That's a good question. No one has ever asked that before. I attribute the difference to my YAA education and coaching. First off, stamp of approval. Yeah. Second off, what would be your reaction to the Rebeccas of the world and hopefully every YAA member that's buying a car?
You want to meet them. You know, obviously they know what they're doing. They've come in prepared. They're going to call you on any bullshit that you try and pull. So you might as well meet them, and you might as well accommodate them the way they want to be accommodated, and make it relatively easy on yourself, your salesman, and your customer. And if you do it right, okay, she won't just be a customer this time. She could be a customer for life if you've done your job correctly.
Let me ask you a follow-up question.
Yeah.
People like Rebecca, people like our YAA cohort and members, do you respect them more, or do you find them to be a nuisance when they're buying the car? What's your take as the sales manager?
Well, as a sales manager, you want what we would refer to in the car business as flops. People that don't know anything, and they just flop for whatever you tell them. That's what you want, because those people are the easiest because they can't wait to say yes. Okay, and they'll say yes to anything, which normally maximizes your profits. But you respect those who actually understand the process and how it works. You respect those who understand the business to a certain degree, that the dealership has to make some money, that you don't begrudge them making money, but you just don't want them to treat you as if you're a flop. Let the flop pay all the money.
We need the inverse of flop. Like, what is the phrase for that? We need something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you're
we used to refer to them as ball busters.
If you're a Your Auto Advocate member, you're officially a ball buster.
Okay, because they would hold us accountable.
And that's what I think it is. I think that's the movement that we're pushing for.
Yes.
All right, let's finish up Rebecca's story here. This is awesome. Okay. So the negotiations. I incorporated 2 strategies. The first strategy is from a YAA video in which we talk about, coaxing them with the idea that you're going to finance through them to get a better price on the front end of the car deal. She could do that.
She was also in a position to be able to pay cash if she needed to.
The second strategy I used is to ask for a lump sum of the vehicle price instead of going over each line in the price breakdown separately. So, yeah, items that I didn't want to pay for. This strategy appealed to me because I don't think on my feet quickly enough to come up with on-the-fly rebuttals in the heat of the moment. She got an extra $500 discount based on the Black Book and KBB values. I'm reasonably confident I got a fair price under. Yeah, you got a great
I think
price.
you did. Yeah,
I think you did too. The F&I, I like this as well. The F&I manager didn't do quite as well. I said no to everything. I told him I wanted to take some time to do my own research to find an extended warranty product that made sense to me, intending to purchase a product from YAA. That's cool. We appreciate that, Rebecca. You're going to run into, from time to time, finance managers who tell you have to buy it right then or you don't have another chance. Complete BS. They will happily sell those products any day of the week, just like we would. You can sell them anytime.
Absolutely.
He spent about 45 minutes trying to get me to buy something for
Of course, that's his job.
I see value in these products, but it doesn't make sense for me to pay interest on them. I don't want to have them wrapped into a loan. The finance manager, being a numbers guy, raised his eyebrows, nodded his head in agreement, and left it at that. So Rebecca ended up doing just an absolutely awesome job. You guys get to be the judge of whether or not I did a good job with my analysis. God knows I've got more to learn. For my part, this has been about so much more than the numbers. Through this experience with YAA guiding me the whole way, I became stronger, tougher, and smarter. I became a market analysis amateur and grew tremendously in my self-confidence. I feel proud of what I've accomplished. That's a win in my book. What an amazing journey. I'm telling everyone about YAA.
If I may share with the folks what I said to Rebecca in an email.
I'll pull it up, man.
which was to hear that, to realize that.
Well, first, Pops, I actually forwarded it to you and my sister.
Yes.
My sister says, wow, that's incredible.
Yes.
And then Rebecca, I replied to Rebecca, and then here's your email. Yep.
Yeah. Wow is an understatement. We need a better word to describe what Rebecca did.
Ballbuster.
Yeah, ballbuster, and how she memorialized it. I am suitably impressed and honored to have been able to help in some small way. Apparently, we do more than just empower people when it comes to negotiating a car deal. We also help them grow personally, and I never once gave that a thought until now. I am humbled. And I am.
So if you guys don't think we're real people with like a real passion, when I read that email, I called my dad. I didn't, before I forwarded it, I called him. What did I say? I said like,
I have tears in my eyes.
Yeah, I had the goosebumps.
And I thought maybe he found the girl of his dreams.
I really did though, because
it's touching to know that you can, by doing good things, you can impact somebody's life. And you know, realistically, we look to impact somebody's life in trying to level the playing field when it comes to negotiating for a car deal. But if it helps people become smarter, tougher, stronger, if they can see themselves in a completely different light because of what we share with them, well, you know, that, like I said, that's something I never thought of before. I you know, it just, you know, I'm just a car guy trying to figure out how to help people get a better deal on a car. You know, but if we can help people become better people.
So cool.
Yeah, it's really kind of exciting.
Just post the link. You got a success story, share it with us. We'd love to hear it. And we really appreciate the community that we've been able to develop. All right, let's take a quick respite from the success stories.
Yes.
We posted just the other day. We are getting so close to 1,000 followers on Instagram, by the way.
Yes.
And the moment we hit 1,000, I think we're gonna have to do some sort of giveaway or something. You have to get to 10,000, Dad, to like unlock features. It's absolutely ridiculous. But
10,000.
Anyway, I know. I don't know when the hell we're gonna get there, man.
I don't know.
But anyway, we're getting close. We posted just the other day.
Yes.
Which was Ray's first car purchase.
Yeah.
Okay, and we are gonna. We also had it on Facebook, and we also put it on our YouTube community.
Yes.
So why don't we choose one person from each of those places? They're going to be a random winner who gets the right one. We'll send them a T-shirt. I'll reach out to him. We'll send him a T-shirt.
Okay.
So which car was Ray's first car purchase? Was it the 1968 Pontiac Thunderbird, which was not actually a car? Correct.
Well, at least not one produced by Pontiac. Yeah.
A 67 Camaro.
Yeah.
A 66 Barracuda.
Yeah.
Or a 66 Mustang.
You want the truth?
I want the truth.
The truth is that the first car I ever bought, and I'm going to share this whole story with you because it's somewhat convoluted, but it's worth it. Okay?
Here goes nothing.
Here goes nothing. So, my grandmother and grandfather lived in West Philadelphia.
Wait 1 second, Pops.
Yeah.
While my dad shares this story, if you comment on the Instagram post right now, we won't have picked the winner yet. So feel free to comment. You might be the winner.
So my grandmother and grandfather lived in West Philadelphia, and my Uncle Howard, my father's brother, lived with them.
That would be your Uncle Howard, yeah.
My Uncle Howard.
Your father's brother.
My father's brother, who had a men's clothing store in Chester, Pennsylvania. And Howard was secretly dating a woman that my grandparents didn't know about. And well, she wasn't Jewish, which would have really pissed off my grandparents. And they didn't find out until Howard dropped dead in his store one day that, well, he left a widow.
Yeah.
Okay. Marie Fusco. He had secretly married Marie.
Okay.
Okay. And they found out after he passed away. And her brothers had a gas station not far from where I lived in Springfield, Pennsylvania. And so the first car I personally bought was a 1967 Camaro with a 3-speed manual transmission on the tree. Okay.
Watch that boom, Mike.
Yeah. which I really wasn't good at driving a stick at that time, but I bought that car from the Fusco brothers for $1,200. Now, there was a girl that I was seeing at that time. Claire Knipshield was her name, and Claire was somewhere with friends, and they were north of Philadelphia, and I lived southwest of Philadelphia. And I get a call from her that they had been stopped, and well, she needed a ride home. And so I bravely got into my 67 Camaro.
Yeah.
Not really being able to drive a standard transmission car all that well. And I drove, I don't know, 50, 60 miles to go get her and bring her back to safety. And then eventually, I got rid of that car. And when I turned 21, I bought my first new car, which was almost a Lamborghini, but it was an Opel GT with I think that one had a 4-speed or a 5-speed manual transmission, but it was, you know, on.
All right, all right. We're losing. You see the chart, man? That story we reversed.
Shit happens.
Okay, well, let's pick a winner real quick, and then let's go back to some of the data. So we're looking for someone who said Camaro, correct?
Yeah, it was a Camaro. That was my first car, and all the stories behind it.
I think we got a lot more comments. Oh, wow. We got a lot of comments here.
Jeez, it's growing. Jeez, it's not stopping. Jeez.
Right there.
Yeah.
JL Kemper. I just went over it. There you go. JL, I will reach out to you afterwards. And then let's go
Do you want to write this down somewhere?
No. And then let's go back to YouTube. Let's go to the YouTube community
JL
page.
Kemper?
JL Kemper, thank you. You're funny.
Not me.
Okay, so let's see here on the YouTube.
Instagram?
Yeah, Instagram. And we're looking for someone that said Camaro on this one. Let me get a few up. I'm going to close my eyes.
On YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube. First one I see, I'm going for Roger. Roger Lanty. Perfect. Thank you, Pops.
Lanty?
Yeah, we'll just do those two for now because I don't have Facebook pulled up, so we're good.
Okay, cool. That was, what was that called? YouTube?
YouTube.
I heard of that.
Oh, man. Okay, thank you for the story, Pops.
Hey.
Okay, so let's rewind.
I'm sorry I bored you all with that story, but, you know. Hey, if anybody knows where Claire is, she was one of the first loves of my life.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see here really quick. we got a question in from Hamza who was feeling ill but wanted to get a question in, so we're gonna look at this real quick. Then we'll go to the live chat and we'll also do the analysis. Just going to leave my question here pertaining to the topic. My grandfather was a stock exchange guy, and whenever I'd ask him, is this the time to invest, he'd always say the time to invest was yesterday.
Yeah.
I've been following you guys for a while, even more avidly the past month or so, and it seems prices keep going up. I'm looking for a CPO vehicle, not in any rush, but hopefully before June. Do you anticipate the prices dropping? No. I was going to wait till the end of April for tax refunds and people turning in their leases for newer models, or till Memorial Day weekend. What would be a good time to buy if the prices keep going higher?
Yep. Not to sound like your grandfather, but yesterday, or today, or tomorrow.
Let's pull this chart up again.
Yeah.
We will update this on Monday or Tuesday, whenever it comes out.
But I'm not suspecting that we're going to see any decline in wholesale values over the next several months. So I would suspect that we will continue to see an increase in asking prices for pre-owned cars. So
I think you're spot on, Pops.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just responding to someone. Boom.
Okay, you don't have to do that.
I'm just doing my best here. I'm trying to think, Pops. I mean, let's just answer live chat questions. How's that sound?
Whatever you want. I'm at your mercy. I don't really work.
All right, let's go back up just a little bit. Everyone's commenting. Hoovy completely trashed the Mini. Okay, I can't wait to watch the next one. If I buy an import car from Canada, can I still purchase an extended warranty from you guys? Vehicle service contract, Zach? Oh yeah, I answered it. Yes, but you can. Okay, Juan says, hey Ray, Zach, can you talk about affordability of car payments relative to one's income? I think you have something that's like the 10% rule?
The 10%.
Do you want to talk about that real quick?
The 10% rule in my world was that you should budget no more than 10% of your gross income for a monthly car payment.
Yeah, I'll share it with everyone.
And that doesn't mean that you have to spend 10% of your gross monthly income as a car payment. You could do yourself a favor and spend less.
You remember when we did this video?
I do. The seagulls were louder than shit.
Do you guys want us to make more content like outside of this room, like with cars and stuff like that? Because we could do that. We just have to wear some masks and go be careful. But actually, were you listening to the live chat? Would people be interested in that? And if so, what do you want to see us doing? Because we could talk about anything. Be around cars.
Yeah.
I miss the Volvo a little bit, man. That's kind of good looking in this.
Yeah, it was a good looking car, but you don't seem to have any difficulty driving the Mini.
This is true. Yeah, so you have in here, you talk about the 10% rule.
Yes.
You ended up spending 12% on yours. Yeah, but you felt good about that.
Yeah.
All right, so there you go. Was that Juan that asked that? I think that was Juan. 10% rule. Okay. Tony wants to drive one of those 3 speeds. Let's see here.
Yeah.
Mr. Wanat, talk to Kimberly. Good. Really happy to hear that. Would like to see you do another reaction video. This is from Danny. Reaction video to another car salesman YouTuber, Chevy Dude. I think we did do a Chevy Dude reaction video.
We did a Chevy Dude reaction.
My dad doesn't love doing reaction videos because he doesn't like. You can express in your own words.
I don't like doing reaction videos because it's not my place to say something good or bad about what somebody else does on YouTube. What they do, they do. What we do, we do. And I don't need to comment on what they do, and they don't need to comment on what we do. If you're a fan of Scotty Kilmer, God bless you. Enjoy his videos. If you're a fan of the Chevy Dude, God bless you. Enjoy his videos. If you're a fan of the homework guy, Kevin Hunter, enjoy his videos. But I don't want to watch those videos and react to them.
We actually have upcoming a reaction video to one of our own videos, so stay tuned for that. That one was actually really fun and touching and enjoyable. Terry Pops. Terry says this. You ready?
I think.
Terry says y'all should really pitch, really in all caps.
Yeah.
The extended warranties through your website. I checked for a quote. It was clean, simple, straightforward, and way cheaper than I ever got a quote for through a dealer. I want to say one thing, and then Pops, please do a pitch. Extended warranties are slimy, sleazy. We get it. We 100% get it. The thing that makes them terrible is not the product. The thing that makes them terrible is the fact that dealerships mark them up. Yeah, the fact that you overpaid for them 300% because the only option you had was to buy it from the damn dealership.
Okay. Yeah.
We have a flat markup. We work with the same exact provider that provides to over 9,000 dealerships. Okay, It's not slimy and sleazy when you actually understand and you can like read the contract and you're not in an F&I office. So thank you for mentioning that, Terry.
Chip asked me about that today.
We sold 17 last week.
Yeah, in all seriousness.
It was awesome.
And he said, well, what do you do that's different? I said, well, what we do is that
Look at this, man.
I said, they get to talk to Zach or they get to talk to Kimberly. The
contract's right here.
Will go over everything with you regarding what's covered and what's not covered.
We literally took the contract and made it into these little icons with the contract language because you should just know. And you can see, Google this company. They literally are the one, there's four. There's four in the industry. AUL, Ally, Zurich, JM&A. There's four. If you're buying a Fidelity one, they're okay, but they're not one of the big four. And you can literally just come here and do it yourself. And then negotiate with the damn dealer on this. Sorry, all right, back to you, Pops.
Wow, so there you have it. Yeah, it's slimy, it's sleazy, and we're trying to make it less slimy and less sleazy and be transparent and honest and open. And I know I'm a car guy. He's the son of a car guy, so he probably got bad genes. Being a car guy.
I got my mom's looks though.
being the car guy, you can't trust me, okay? But you can find out information on extended service contracts, vehicle service contracts, and what the cost is and what a legitimate cost is, and know that you're not being totally ripped off when you buy it.
John G., I just bought an 18 Ford along with your guy's extended warranty. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
At the closing, finance guy told me to wait a few months before I pay it off because it would affect a section of my credit rating. That sounds like the chargeback thing. You want to address that really quick?
I mean, typically if you finance and they tell you, wait 3-6 months, it helps your credit. Well, what it really does is it helps the dealer not be charged back from the
We just did a video on this recently.
Yes. That there can be chargebacks because the dealer makes money for having placed the loan. And if it gets paid off too quickly, then the bank charges back the dealer for that profit.
Watch this one. Kimberly explains the chargeback thing and why they tell you don't. It's because they make less money.
Yes.
Okay, wait. There were a couple of things I wanted to comment on here. James Francis, if you were buying a car soon and had a car to sell, would you hold on to it for a month or two or sell it ASAP?
I would probably hold on to it.
I would too. Hold on for a month or two.
Because it's only going to go up as we get closer and closer to the spring selling season.
And also as there's more shortage. Yeah. Danny K, that's fair, Ray, but the Steve Richards reaction was awesome, the 3Ms. We maybe should, that was one of our best videos that we've ever done. And Steve Richards subscribed to us after that.
Yes, bless his heart.
And you guys had like a very thoughtful back and forth.
No, we did. Yeah, we did.
All right,
but,
we filmed that one from a hotel room with the most terrible lighting. Like it was hilarious.
We filmed that one in Santa Fe.
Yep.
It was a lovely hotel though. I just don't feel comfortable doing it.
I get it, Pops.
That doesn't mean we can't do more training videos or things like that, but I just don't feel comfortable commenting on other people's videos.
Yep, I totally get it. All right, we got a couple more questions here. Greetings, what type of car would you recommend for two retirees in their 70s? That's almost you.
That's almost me.
They already have, I like how this is in the third person for me. Yeah. They already have a Toyota Avalon, Highlander, and BMW. They sporty, locating, and all-wheel drive. Help, please. A loving daughter. Oh, she must be looking for her parents.
Yeah.
So a sporty, all-wheel drive. I'm not sure. A Mini Cooper?
Mini Cooper, Clubman, all four.
Yeah.
There's lots of cars out there, but scroll back so I can see what they have now.
Avalon, Highlander, and BMW.
That's what. So if they have a BMW, then
that's
they know.
Already, yeah.
If I would say Subaru or a Mazda or
get a Miata. Two 70-year-olds in a Miata. Epics Entertainment Inc. says your website seems to say the fair market price evaluator is free if you add the Google extension, but it only allows 3 without a subscription. Did I misread? No. We actually just for this month updated it to 3 for free. Used to be 10. Then we made it was 10, but you couldn't update, or update did count as 1. Now it's 3 different vehicles. You can update them as many as you want. We are testing. We are super transparent about this. We are trying to figure out how to make money as a business so that we can do that, like moving forward and like build the software. So you did not misread that. It does say free. You get 3 for free each month. It'll reset each month. In addition, you get obviously, well, here, let me share my screen so you can actually see, and then we'll move on from this. But in addition, so you get 3 vehicles that you can analyze, and you can update them whenever you want. So to update it, you just click update report. You get the OTD price calculator.
Yeah.
And you get the self-quoting vehicle protection. All that's free, plus Deal School's free, plus the YouTube videos are free. So all that's still free. So I don't feel guilty, and I'm just being honest. We got to figure out a way to make money because it costs like $75,000 to build that app. So we got to figure out something.
Yeah, I mean, it's we can't just give. I mean, we try to give, but
no, I mean you could, but
yeah,
we're trying to make it so that we can build it.
Yeah.
Rizzo says, Zach, when you sold your car on Carvana, you lost money, but would it be a good idea now? The only reason I lost money is because I drove too much.
Yeah, and you were the proud owner of negative equity.
I was. If you look at the black book, back here. Actually, it was like right here.
Yeah.
I was like $6,000 underwater.
Yeah.
I sold my car around September.
You sold it the first week in September.
So I sold it right here, and
Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, and I ended up losing. I was like $3,000.
You had to write a check for it.
Like $2,500.
Yeah.
So no, I'm really happy I sold when I sold. I actually think though if I still had it, like we're coming up another month or two, prices are going to be that high again where you could make money. Ray, aka Richard Dreyfuss, man of knowledge. That's from Brian.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. Sam says you guys should do tire and wheel protection next. Glad you brought that up, Sam. Tire and wheel is shadier than vehicle service contracts. So when we decided that we were going to go with AUL, we had to I interviewed a shit ton of people. Like I interviewed the actual companies, then I interviewed people that are service writers to ask them about the companies. Tire and wheel is so shady. Like AUL has connections, but I'm interviewing them. I'm like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I could stand behind this. So I agree with you. We should do tire and wheel protection next. But I mean, there's some I don't know. I'm figuring it out.
There's all kinds of F&I products that are available that some people would want and some people wouldn't want. The fact that you might be able to make them available for people in a transparent manner.
Well, and it's just doing the research, right? Because that's part of the, when you go to the dealership, you don't know what the heck you're buying. It's not like you actually read the whole contract and that pressure.
Well, nobody does. Nobody ever reads them. They just read where it says sign here.
And then there's the pressure on you. It's terrible. Yeah. All right. Ito A says, hey, Zach, Ray, am in the market to buy a used car in Maryland, but it seems like most dealers in Maryland are overpricing their vehicles. You want to remind them that it's not a Maryland thing?
Yeah, it's not a Maryland thing. Although it's true, because of their proximity to D.C. As Chip and I were discussing today, one of the wonderful things about D.C. is nobody really seems to be missing a paycheck, and the government pays.
Yep.
And as long as the government keeps doing that, people keep buying. And even Chip said to me today, he says, I don't quite get it. He said, because it's like there's nobody on the Beltway anymore. He said, what used to take me an hour drive now takes me 20 minutes. But he said, we can't keep enough cars in stock.
Do us a favor really quick, Pops. Will you ask the folks for the quick favor? It has something to do with a like button, I think.
Well, here's the deal. If you like us, click like. If you don't like us, click like. If you hate us, click like. Because the best way to get even with us is to click like.
Adrian says you cannot be serious, the real Steve Richards. Yes, Steve Richards is a Your Auto Advocate subscriber. I think that's like we've made it a little bit, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it even shows on our on one of those pages when you go on our YouTube channel.
All right, Dan.
He's a recent subscriber.
Dan J says, I live in Michigan where almost everyone is in the auto industry. Most people are able to get employee pricing or family friends pricing. I'd love to hear your insights into employee pricing.
Just makes life easy. I mean, if you want to talk about making the car buying experience as easy as possible, employee pricing does it. It's set by the manufacturer. It's real simple.
We've got a couple videos where we break down invoices. Go take a peek at those, like the Subaru invoice and whatnot, and it shows like employee pricing. Epix Entertainment, again, curious about your opinions on CPOs. I've watched most of your videos, but I haven't seen one with your views on them. You want to just mention quickly, Pops?
Well, I've been known to buy CPO cars.
Yep.
Because it afforded me a better warranty protection than buying the brand new car. And those that did it were retired service loaners. Because they're
but you've always been in the dealership, so you have a slightly different perspective. But CPO, they're going to inspect it. It comes with usually a year long. Oh, Pops, you got to remind me about these things, man. Yeah, we've
got a CPO.
We've got the whole CPO guide.
Yeah, you got CPO guides on every damn make and model brand.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I like when I remember stuff. Also, I think, General Braddock says, what's a fair doc fee? General Braddock, if you run the VIN in the market price report and then put your zip code in here, it will then update the estimated doc fee and your sales tax and all that stuff. Do you know any Pennsylvania zip codes off the top of your head?
19064. That's where your uncle lives.
There you go. So the estimated doc fee would be $389. You see how that works? That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Stamp of approval from myself.
Yeah.
All right. Someone liked. Kelia liked.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Kelia. Oh, Herman liked as well.
Yeah.
Thank you, Herman. Dennis, I'm thinking of getting, all caps, I'm thinking of getting a 21 Avalon hybrid. Yeah. What's your opinion of hybrids? I've never asked you that. What is your opinion on hybrids?
Well, dear friends of ours have two hybrid Lexus LX, whatever the hell they
Can I interject, actually? Because I need, this is emergency.
Yeah.
Carla D, I don't see a like button. It just says live chat next time. Folks, help Carla. Pops, help Carla. Let's direct her. Carla, someone help us help Carla. This is an emergency mission.
I don't know where you go. God.
That's the funny thing about this is if you were on one of these, you would have no clue how to click on anything.
No.
Someone
does it have a back button?
Someone help Carla, please.
Yeah.
Carla.
Hit the X to close the live chat.
Danny, thank you.
Yeah.
There it is. Carla laughed out loud.
Okay, so back to hybrids. I like hybrids.
There you go. Thank you, Pops.
Yeah.
P Breed U says, will this shortage hurt due to low volume or help due to high markups automaker profits? Should I share my screen?
Well, it doesn't have any. It won't help the automaker profits. It'll help the dealership profits. It'll probably hurt
the automaker
profits because they'll be producing less cars that they get to sell to the dealers.
I mean, you really can't think that a company so let's do Ford shortage, right? Do you think anyone at Ford, if they're trying to make the most money possible, wants these headlines? Ford forced to cut profitable F1, right there, right?
Yeah.
So from an automaker perspective, it's
going to cost them money.
From a dealership perspective,
it's going to make them more money.
Yeah.
It's going to make dealerships more profitable.
Carla, did you find the like button? Someone, if you hit the like button, maybe that'll help Carla find it. Am I trying too hard?
I don't know.
Wait, Pops, let's see this. Stan liked you guys twice. Once on PC, once on TV.
I like that.
Stan, we like you twice.
Yeah.
We are at 251 likes now. I don't think we've ever broken 300. I really don't think we have. I'm just saying.
I think that could change tonight.
I think it could change.
I think the possibility exists.
Okay.
But there's a lot of possibilities out there.
Michael Nichols says, looking to order a new 2021 Silverado. Dealer says they can't give me an OTD price or invoice cost other than MSRP. Is this true?
No.
Break it down.
The simple answer is no, that's not true. They can give you an invoice price because they know exactly what they're going to be charged for the car as they're building it. Okay. Can they give you an out-the-door price? Absolutely, they can give you an out-the-door price once you've negotiated what the selling price of the vehicle is going to be. They can give you an out-the-door price subject to any customer incentives that might be able to be applied at the time of delivery. But to tell somebody, well, you can order it, and we can't give you an out-the-door price, that's just a straight-up lie.
So can we talk
and to say that it has to be MSRP, that's just a straight-up lie.
Let's talk about it, because right now, and we're thinking about doing a deal school, but a shorter one, and just focus on buying a car during this chip shortage for the rest of 2021. a lot of people, Dad, that I talk to on the consult calls,
Yes.
which back at yourautoadvocate.com, if you want a consult call, if you're going through the process, you can sign up for one, 15 minutes to meet with us. They're ordering. They have to factory order their vehicles.
Yes.
Can you talk about the process of factory ordering and when to negotiate? What discounts are going to be applicable? What are realistic expectations in this market?
When you're ordering a vehicle, you negotiate the price of the vehicle as if the vehicle were actually at the dealership.
Yep.
Even though it's not, and even though it won't be for 6, 8, 10, 12 weeks, whatever it might be. But you negotiate, you're not going to get whatever customer incentives there are from, or rebates that there are from the manufacturer that are in place at the time you order it. You'll get whatever incentives or rebates that are in place at the time to order the car or the truck. Now, part of the dilemma is every dealership works on an allocation basis, and the more you sell, the more you earn.
Turn and earn.
Yes, but because of chip shortages, you can't earn them as quickly as you might have in the past. So the dilemma can become that you might not have what's known as a build slot with that manufacturer to be able to order that car.
Carla D. Yes, I pressed the X. Dad was right. Carla, thank you for liking this live stream.
Thank you. Yes. So
the dealer might not have a build slot for that order.
Because I used to run into that a lot with minis. Where I might not have a convertible build slot, and I have somebody that wants to order a convertible. So what I would have to do is I would have to contact other dealers to say, hey, can you do me a favor? Can you trade me one of your convertible build slots for one of my whatever, or a future draft pick? And they would give me their build slot, and then I could order the car for the customer.
Hey, Fred Z asked, should I buy an extended warranty on a 2017 Genesis G80 with 48K miles? It's from CarMax. And Thumper JDM responded, absolutely get the Max Care warranty. It's bumper to bumper, which we appreciate that. But also get a quote from us, please, because the Max Care, we could go to their website. It's fulfilled by a third party, just like ours is with AUL. So anyway, Fred, check out ours as well.
Yes.
We got to do the deal school for 2021, Pops, because people need to understand there's going to be so many orders happening, and so you are going to negotiate on an OTD, but we can go deeper into that. And then
you don't even have to negotiate. Well, you don't even have to negotiate on the OTD. You have to negotiate on the discount.
Sure, from the selling price, yeah.
Okay, and you can also negotiate at that time that they're not to add any of the dealer installed accessories that they like to add.
Which is a beautiful. Can you talk about that? Because when do those stupid accessories get added?
They get added.
You don't have to tie your shoe right now.
I do. They get added when they do the pre-delivery inspection. Okay, and that's when the dealership adds the nitrogen or the mud flaps or the door edge guards or the window edge. And so when people used to order minis, we wouldn't charge them for any of that stuff.
Because you don't even have the chance to put it on.
Because they're ordering the car. So if you're ordering a car, you negotiate a discount off of the MSRP. You discuss that you don't want any of the dealer installed accessories added to the price of the car. And then you can negotiate the out-the-door price if you'd like at that time, but you're going to renegotiate the out-the-door price when you apply whatever consumer incentives are available at the time that you actually take delivery.
Bernard Mitchell, I love you guys. Nothing like a dad and son having fun together. Love conquers all.
It does. We had so much fun last night at the now it wasn't fun getting to them.
No, I took a wrong turn and I was freaking pissed off. But then we got there.
He was pissed off at his father because he wouldn't plug it in.
I just needed you to put the GPS on, man.
Yeah. I'm not good at that shit.
Can you let us know in the live chat? Do you want us to do a how to buy a car in 2021, like a 5-video series? We'll do it with some other content. Like, let us know if you want that. I think it would be really helpful for all the things you were just describing. But let us know in the live chat. And then I also want to get some folks' opinions. We just launched the redesign of the homepage. What is your take, Dad, on our redesigned homepage? Who's that guy?
I don't know. I don't know. That guy's like horse shit. He's everywhere.
What do you think what's going through his head right there?
I can't believe they're going to put me on the website. I can't. What's going through my head every time I look at this is I go, I can't believe they're building this whole goddamn business around some short, fat, balding older man. Okay. I just, it's absolutely beyond me that they can think, they go to venture capitalists and say, oh, this son of a bitch knows what he's talking about, and we're basing everything on him. So that's what I was thinking when we took that photo. Like, what the F is wrong with these people? But, you know, if it works.
Check out the website.
But it does.
We got the stories now.
We got I got stories. The customers got stories.
We got bundles.
We got bundles. We got free shit. We got pay for shit. We got it all. Okay, and it comes with the Ray Shefska stamp of approval.
Okay, Pops, it looks like here. Yeah. Let's go through. We got Yup, Yes, How to Buy a Car in 21. Yes, from Chandrell. Something about buying a used car in the rising price market. Chris HR, more and more people are buying trucks. Okay, that sounds great. Remaster the earlier versions of your videos. I agree, Jeff.
There's something that somebody said we should try, and I don't know, make them look a little more professional.
Well, now that we kind of are. Used car market is going insane.
Yes, it is.
We can't do the hidden camera and pretend to buy a car until the very end because you could definitely get sued, but appreciate the idea there. Yeah. Dan J, Deal School of 2021, new
what if
used
we actually
purchase
bought the
lease.
goddamn car?
I want to do that, actually. So if we can, I know this sounds crazy, and this is like all on my LinkedIn. So like we didn't raise that much money for the business. We raised like $500,000. Not a lot of money in the grand scheme of things. That's not enough for us to like go start buying cars and like documenting it. But you can imagine a world where if we raise more money, and if it's good marketing, we can go buy cars and document it and actually show you us doing it. I just don't have 10 grand sitting around.
And then we could start coming up with our approved dealers list.
Oh, so did I not show you that? Well, Figma, the mock-up stuff. We're going to start asking you if you've bought your car back in the YAA app. There's going to be, I'll just show you briefly. So like in the app.
That's such a much better looking home.
We're adding a button up here that's like mark as purchased. And when you click on that, you can share your story with us, but also you'll be able to rate the dealership.
Cool.
And so, because like Dealer Rater, if you go to Dealer Rater, this is owned by like automotive people. It's owned by the same people that own like KBB and car, right? And so it's used to like do lead gen for dealerships. So we might be the first like not actual like biased. Anyway, that'll be pretty cool. We'll see if we can pull it off.
Well, we're biased.
Yeah, towards the consumer.
Oh, that's the difference.
Okay, so Dad, we definitely, Happy says a video with a mock-up deal from start to finish would be nice. And the thing is, we get so many people submitting deals to us. Yeah. We got to just do a 5-video series. Here's how to buy a new vehicle in 2021. 5-video series. Here's how to buy a used. We got to do it.
Yeah. 515 watching, 164. Let's crank it up. Yes.
We're at 313 likes, dude. 313.
Look at that.
We broke 300.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Can we? Do I hear 400, ladies and gentlemen?
I don't know
can we
if that's
get
how
to
that
400?
works. I don't know. Christian Hunt, is the KBB trade-in value actually a number the dealer would pay or not even close? Black book. You need the black book number.
You can do what's their instant value, whatever they have. KBB has where you can
just answer the question, Pops. Is it let's reread it. Is the KBB trade-in value actually a number the dealer would pay or not even close?
Probably not even close.
It's not that hard, Dad. It's not that hard.
Well, they might in today's world.
Well, yes, in today's world because of used car prices inflating. John Paz asked the question this live. Could everyone please respond to John and say, what should they say, Pops?
F yeah.
Please let John know. F yeah.
It doesn't get any liver than this.
This is very live.
Yeah.
Stan says, when are you adding the black book values to the app? The team's working on email templates right now, so in about 2 weeks, the email templates will be in the app. So that'll be. Let's see if Figma's up. We're doing site maintenance. Let's see. Reload. I think it's up. Nice. I think it's gonna be up. Email templates are going to be in the app. Nice, it's up. So let me see. Email templates. This is coming in like 2 weeks. You're going to be able to, on those vehicles, click email templates, view all of my dad's email templates, and it'll be pre-filled with your vehicle information and the contact information of the person at the dealership. At Stan, that's 2 weeks away. Then after that, we're working on valuations, which, whoops, as you can see, these are just design files. But that's going to be you enter your VIN and your odometer, and then you're going to get the black book data for the trade-in range, the private sale range, and the retail price range. So that's, I would say, maybe 4 to 6 weeks out. I want to under promise and over deliver, but that's coming.
That'd be a nice change.
Yeah. Thank you, Pops.
Yeah.
And then what was the one other thing I wanted to show you? MSRP. Oh, Marcus purchased. So this is where you'll be able to see what I said. Marcus purchased.
Yeah.
And then here you go. How would you rate the dealer?
Cool.
Yeah. And then how would you rate us? Were we actually helpful?
Yeah.
So that's all coming soon. And then, of course, you can share your story with us as well. So, yeah, that's all coming soon, Stan. That's probably, I don't know, maybe like 8 weeks away. It's hard to build stuff super quickly. You know, it takes time, it takes people.
It takes money.
Okay.
Does it take money?
Yeah, it takes
Do you
money.
have to pay
Look at all the FES.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, this was faked like the moon landing.
Oh, God. That reminds me of the movie Wag the Dog.
Oh, my God, that's funny. You guys are great.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. The 08450 says, so when will prices normalize? We've always been terrible at this, but what do you think?
Well, you know, much like in the movie Young Frankenstein, I think on the jar it said Abby normal.
Yeah.
Okay, I think they're going to remain Abby normal for quite some time until A, the chip shortage is overcome, B, vaccinations
the
ramp
COVID
up more.
stuff, yeah.
There's too many things that are unfortunately screwing it up for us.
John Paz, hey, I just got a 2021 Tacoma OR 4x4 for $430 a month. Good job, John.
Nicely done.
Congrats. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Is that a good deal? Don't really know. Would have to run it through them.
Yeah.
We haven't done any looks at research, but that sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. Hey guys, I'm in Vegas too. What's up? Hey Dane.
Yeah. Well, you know where to find us occasionally. Where were we? Tivoli Village.
Tivoli? I don't really know.
Tivoli, not Trill. T-I.
Oh, Lee W. Zach, you mentioned an app. I don't see anything in the app store. Right now it's just a web app, so you got to go to our website, yourautoadvocate.com. Part of it, like, we need to raise money so that we can actually have like a mobile app on your phone. You know what we're gonna do with that, by the way? We've been talking as a team.
Yeah.
When we have a mobile app on your phone.
Yeah.
You know how like TurboTax has like live live support? I don't know if we'll actually be able to do this, but I have this vision where you're on your phone like texting with someone from Your Auto Advocate.
Yes.
When you're there. Like, you should have that anyway. yourautoadvocate.com. We don't have a mobile app yet.
Okay.
All right. Ed says, how about the 0% on new cars? Seems like a good deal. What's the catch?
There is no catch other than you might have to give up a rebate.
A cash rebate. Yep. Wouterfly says, closing deal on my car thanks to you guys. Kimberly, big help as well. We'll tell everyone about you.
Thank you.
That gets the
Ray Shefska's stamp of approval.
Love that. Hey, Sam gave us $2.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you, sir. Really appreciate that. All right, let's see.
Ray is way too cool.
That's from Chico. Thank you,
Chico, I want you to know I'm way too cool for school, but otherwise I'm not too cool at all.
Let's answer this, Pop.
Yeah.
Pops, Christian Hunt. Okay, so when you have the black book up, can I take that number to the dealer and say I want this amount? Is that realistic?
Yes.
That's the whole point.
Yes.
The only other way you can get the black book number right now is if you go to, here, I think I have a black book tab.
Oh, you got everything.
So you can get the black book prices right now. It's called Price Point.
Yeah.
And it's $77.99 monthly. Or it's $663 a year.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not going to be that much in Your Auto Advocate, I can assure you of that.
Really?
I mean, nowhere near that.
Yeah.
We are the first consumer brand that's going to be using the black book data. So get excited for that, because that's going to, when you walk in with the black book number,
yeah,
not the Kelly Blue Book,
yeah,
man,
yeah,
people are going to hate us.
We're changing the world.
All your old friends are going to hate you. I'm so sorry.
They already do.
Yeah, they really do. They?
No.
Okay, that's good.
No.
That's good.
Why would they? According to some folks, I'm way too cool, but to most folks who know me, I'm way too lovable.
You are pretty lovable.
Yeah.
Okay, Terry Baker says, Zach, I'll let you know when I take delivery of my Volvo V60 T8 Polestar Engineer. Those are cool cars. Yeah. Very cool cars. Wait, there was something. Patana says, what car company should we short squeeze a la GameStop? We are not going to be starting that trend.
No,
I don't want the Wall Street Journal calling us for that.
No.
I want them calling us because we helped people.
Yes, and the Wall Street Journal wants to know how we build up the business to be able to help people.
But maybe he's onto something.
No, he's not.
He could be onto something.
Yeah, that'll
Stellantis.
That'll ruin our career as the next click and clack at NPR.
Yeah, really. Yeah. Stephen Jordan says, what is the dealer holdback percentage on a GMC 2500 HD truck? If anyone has or is in the market for a GMC, I haven't looked at a GMC invoice. Have you?
I have not, but it's probably somewhere between 2% and 3%, maybe
of MSRP.
Maybe up to 4%.
If anyone has a GMC invoice, send it in to us. info@yourautoadvocate.com.
What do you think of the Kia Sportage?
I drove one
in Iceland.
Awesome car.
Yeah.
For the price point.
Yeah.
Awesome car. I would short Mitsubishi. Damn it! We cannot be responsible for this.
Mitsubishi shorting themselves. It's okay.
Maurice George, Zach, you are raising money for your business. Could I jump in as an investor? Probably not, Maurice. The next round that we're doing is probably going to be all like venture capital firms. Thanks to everyone that's a part of this, and the fact that we've actually built useful software.
Yes.
We're at a place where I think that next piece is going to be all venture. But I invested in it, which is pretty cool. So hopefully, by supporting Your Auto Advocate, you directly support us. So thank you. We appreciate that.
Some of your friends.
Two of my college friends are also investors.
Angel investors in this.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. But Maurice, thank you. I'm humbled by your request.
I just bought a new.
Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is.
Yeah. I just bought a new 19 Ranger that sat on the dealer's lot for 13 months.
Wow.
Ray do a video on what things to check, and we did a video for stuff like that. Have them check the.
It's called lot rot, right?
Well,
Could be, yeah.
It is called lot rot, but one of the things you want to do is you want to check for flat spots on the tires. You want to have them check the battery output to make sure the battery's good.
Yep.
We did a whole video on that type of stuff.
Was that the one where we walked around Dara's car? Is that the one you're talking about?
No.
We make too many videos.
Well, yeah. Nobody puts out. Here, let's say this. Okay. Nobody in the automotive segment puts out the volume of videos that we do.
Which, honestly, one of the things I'm talking to the team behind the scenes is, like, in the app, we should ask you essentially, like, where you are in the process and then curate the content, like, to where you are. So we're working on it. Yeah. Rebecca Pops, to me, this is huge validation because Rebecca paid the $80. Did Rebecca just give us $20?
Rebecca, you
didn't know. I owe you stuff, Rebecca, because you gave us that incredible email and success story. That means so freaking much, but it's like, we owe you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I was going to say, she paid for the Black Book data to then use working the deal at the dealership, like, to know that we're going to be able to put that in people's hands. Because Rebecca, like, really had to seek it out. And it's not cheap either. It's expensive.
No, it's not. But, when you think about all the money that Rebecca invested in order to be better informed so that she could know a deal when she saw it, is wonderful.
Jasmine Williams, this is the best thing that's ever happened on this live stream after Rebecca's $20 gift. Urgent question. I'm in a dealership right now. Before the F&I guy comes, I'm leasing. So do I need gap insurance?
It depends on the brand, but most leases include gap insurance with the lease acquisition fee.
Can we just take, if you are at a dealership, join our live streams.
Yeah.
That is the best. Jasmine, I hope that helps.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But yeah, typically the gap insurance is included with your lease acquisition fee because the leasing company doesn't want there to be an issue if there is an accident. Christian
Hunt, what do you think the holdback is on a Ford Super Duty?
Probably 2 to 4%.
Yep. Zach Selkala says, how have you two not been taken out by the dealership hitmen? There aren't dealership hitmen.
And besides, do you ever see the movies with the Tom Cruise Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
These are all rubber masks. These aren't our real faces.
I still can't believe Rebecca. I sent Rebecca a T-shirt because she has given us so much. Yeah. That's just so kind. Midi Man, hi guys, sorry late, had to do stuff. Yeah, Midi Man, we were thinking of pausing the whole live stream until you got here.
Until you could.
But we decided to.
Yeah. Yeah, we apologize.
No, we appreciate you being there. Oh man, Brand, does YAA analysis work with higher end cars, exotics? Not that well. No, it's more for under $150,000 cars.
More
it's
for
not
mass market.
Yeah,
cars.
it's not optimized for exotics. Maybe someday, but not right now.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Rebecca. Adrian, he's on to something. Thank you, sir.
Who's on to something?
I don't know. Coda the dog. Can we get Ray's friend who buys cars at auction, Chip, to be one of the personalities, even if you need to disguise his identity?
I don't know. Chip almost got fired.
Yeah.
No. And he likes his job.
Yeah, no. Waterfly, thank you for recommending a pre-purchase inspection. Your VSC best too. That's awesome. Yeah, Lemon Squad. Again, we don't make any money. We don't even have a formal relationship. I've just talked to the guys over there. Andy Dabbs was the founder and CEO. Just a guy up in Minnesota who figured out that he could help people with pre-purchase inspections. It's really awesome. So yes, we recommend him. And now that they know about us and our community, if you call and you get a PPI, tell them about your auto advocate. They've got a call team of 4 people, and they hired a new person and that new person didn't treat one of our YAA members that well. So then I got on a call with Andy and another guy, Casey. And I was like, guys, we can't have this. And they were like, okay, just tell people to say that they're with your auto advocate. We'll take care of them. So Andy and Casey, I hope I'm not abusing that. But anyway.
What we just did.
Yeah, sorry. Doug says, Peter, the app doesn't work in Canada, but they can sell you a VSC. Yes, we can. The app doesn't work in Canada because the company that we partnered with for the data that we get from all the dealerships, they don't have a footprint in Canada. So maybe someday we will, but we don't right now. Coda says plenty of mob influence in the NYC dealer market. That's why we're here in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there's hardly any mob influence in Vegas. There's hardly any in the Atlantic City area. So.
Oh, Zach and Ray, thanks for your consistent content and tools. I used your resources and a Costco rebate to confidently buy my first ever new vehicle, a 20-bolt EV for just over $20K. Thanks
Good
times
for you.
100. Stamp of approval.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Spirit Junkie was laughing out loud, and Mini Man said I'm too funny. Got it from my pops.
Yep.
All right.
You are too funny.
Thank you, Dad.
You're welcome.
You're funny too.
I try.
I love you.
I love you.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Danielle D says, I'm going to put down $5,000 cash. When I walk into the dealership, when should I let them know that I'm putting $5,000 down?
I don't know. Maybe when you get into the F&I office.
Yep. No sooner, no later.
Yeah.
Jaswinder says, hi, father-son duo. Nope,
Yeah,
do.
we do. Yeah.
Rich. Hey, Rich. Hi guys, looking good. Auction prices high down here in Orlando. Sold 4 today on OV, all to out-of-state buyers as far away as Illinois. Rich is in the industry and has been a long time part of the community.
Yes.
So yes, Rich, maybe we'll be reaching out to you to hear about some of the impacts on the
Yeah, because I can't reach out to my friend Chip because he'll get fired. but I'd love to reach out to you perhaps, and maybe you could share some insights with our audience.
Would everyone that's here, would you like it if we got Rich involved? And Rich, I'm not putting you on the spot. We can obviously talk about it, but Rich sells cars at the auction. If you'd like to hear from Rich, we'd be happy to facilitate.
I think Rich would be referred to as a wholesaler.
Rich is a wholesaler.
Yeah.
D. Rich says, which vehicle has better build quality, the new Silverado 1500 or the Ram 1500? I don't know.
I don't know either.
I really don't know.
The good news is that we don't do build quality analysis.
Yeah.
we don't. Well, we do trash some brands, but for the most part, we don't trash brands. It's
Thank you, Rich. We will probably reach out to you. Coda the dog says, yes, new blood. Oh my. I want to read this one. Thumper JDM. Sekala, don't let Ray's good looks fool you. He's basically John Wick.
I am.
While also being a Jedi Knight.
Oh
and then beware.
Oh, absolutely. They based the whole John Wick series on me. Okay?
What do you think if Mom was still around? I've thought about that. What would she say about what we're doing here?
She'd think this is knuckin' futz.
Yeah. I wish she was here.
Yeah,
but yeah.
I do too.
All right.
Yeah, actually, tomorrow would be your mother's 67th birthday.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. My mom was awesome. And actually, I am going to link to my little tribute piece to her because I want you all to know how awesome my mom was. Yeah. Here, I will. There you go. I wrote this awesome thing about my mom and how fucking great she was. So, unrelated to business, but you guys can enjoy that.
Maybe 60, yeah. It should be 68 tomorrow.
Darren and I were talking about we couldn't remember.
Yeah. 68.
Yeah. All right. We don't want to get too sad though, because we gotta keep it on the up and up.
Ray, what kind of watch are you wearing? It's beautiful.
Wait, and Bob's Hottie gave us $5.
Oh, thank you, Hottie.
And wants to know where the wine is.
Yeah, well, we've got 3 bottles here and like 9,000 fucking bottles at the condo. This watch, by the way, it's a Theorema. It's made in Germany. It is a mechanical watch with a display. You can't see it.
No.
Whatever. A display back. It keeps track of time, month, day. I can set it for, if I want to know, like I have it set for what time it would be in New York. It was just a lovely watch that I saw online, and I bought it, and I think it was like $300.
There you go.
One of my more expensive ones, but it's probably the one I wear the most.
Michael Ibrahim says you guys are awesome. Love the videos. Working on buying a used RDX. Move quick. Still watching your videos. Any specific videos to help? I like the idea of a curated playlist that you mentioned, Zach. If you Google like used car negotiations, your auto advocate, I think the right ones will pop up, Michael. But yes, we were definitely going to curate, and we're going to also create the buying a car in 2021 stuff. It's absolutely necessary. Also, I just thought of it. I want to buy you, like, if we make like money doing this, like a legitimate amount of money, I'm gonna buy you a nice watch. I'm gonna speak it in. I'm gonna buy you like a Rolex or something. I'm gonna buy you.
We have a Rolex. It's broken.
It's a starter Rolex that you got from
Mr. Penske himself.
Yeah, when you guys hit like a sales objective or something.
The store hit a net profit objective, and yes, he gave me a Rolex.
Danielle D. $5.
Thank you,
Thanks
Danielle.
for all the great info.
Thank you.
Thank you for $5.
Yeah.
It seems like a fair value exchange.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome. All right. Let's see.
Look, Rich said there was another. Go scroll back up because Rich. I saw something from Rich where he said I sell 50 cars a month.
So, wholesale.
Yeah. Cool.
We'll be in touch, Rich.
Yeah. We want to make you part of this if we can.
Yep. Jason Stokes, joined your website today. Love the information you provide. We'll be buying in the next month or so. Glad I found your YouTube channel.
Well, we're glad you found us as well.
Thanks,
Jason. We're glad to be able to help.
Yeah. Here we go. Dave Van, I'm a used car salesman at a used car lot. Just buy a Toyota. It's your best choice.
There you have it.
I think that's solid advice. All right, let's see here. Adrian says bring in Rich. Yep.
Okay.
All right. You guys need some tacos. Hottie gave us the $5 to go to.
I had the tacos last night. I had the carne asada
tacos,
tacos last night.
Yep.
Yeah. Actually, we were supposed to go to a seafood restaurant. And I'm not a big seafood fan, but I know Zach likes seafood, so we requested that we be able to sit outside, and then they said, we have no heaters outside. And so we said, okay, we request we go to another restaurant. And we ended up at a Mexican place, and it was very good.
Yes. There was another one that I wanted to read out.
There's thousands that we want to read.
I don't know if there's thousands. Okay. Sunny D says, what can I do if the dealership said my truck would be in 12 weeks? Now it's way past that. That's probably going to be par for the course this year.
And here's something that you have to realize. The dealer has no control over the manufacturing process. The only thing they control is they can place the order. Then it's up to the manufacturer to actually be able to build the car or the truck. And if there's shortages, whether it be the chips or something else from one of their suppliers that prevents them from being able to build it in as timely a fashion as they would like, the dealer can't change that. The dealer is at the mercy
So as the buyer, do I have any recourse, or when I put a deposit down, I'm in?
You have, I mean,
we're going to have to address that during.
There is, other than saying you want to cancel the order, and they might let you do that. They might.
Well, they
not.
probably would, because even if it comes in, someone will buy it.
Oh yeah, they're not going to have a hard time. It depends on how unusual the order is.
Zach Sekala gave us $5 with a "Keep It Up" sticker.
Zach, there are times I just like to, no.
Oh, Dad! Dad! That was a good one. I didn't even think of that. That was a good one.
Well.
Wait, there was one I wanted to. Oh, let's answer Zach's question. My lease will be ending on a 2018 Tacoma in March, which I intend to buy because of your channel. Oh, nice. I'm going through the whole process with a lot more confidence. Thanks, guys. That's the whole point.
And you know what, Zach? This is one of the few times in history where what you'll be able to buy it for is probably less than what it's really worth in the open market.
The residual value will be less than that. Yeah. Jacob Davis, Carvana, should I sell my 17 Ford F-150 to them now or wait to get the best price? If I should wait, when is the best time to sell? Thanks, guys.
Prices are going up, so
give it another month, two.
Yeah, especially if Ford has to, Ford's cutting back on their F-150 production.
Plywood Al just bought a new 2020 GMC Terrain. They charge $400 for etching, non-negotiable, even though I argued about it.
Well, it's negotiable. They just refuse to do anything.
Yeah, so that's why you got to find multiple dealerships and all that. Danny, just finished reading about your mother. God bless you all. We are real people.
Yeah, we really
are. Like that shit sucked. That was the hardest 2.5 years, 3.5 years of our lives.
Yep.
Just like everyone on this stream has endured terrible stuff in their life that helps them become a better person. So, yeah, we're just like you.
If Ray already has a Rolex, could Zach get him a Breitling or a tag? Yeah, I'd be okay with either one of those. But I don't.
I know you don't care about like a flashy thing.
I don't really wear expensive watches. The most expensive watch I have was the Rolex that I gave to Zach. The second most expensive watch
I don't know where it is.
Yeah, is a Cartier that I got because I won a contest with Acura. And then the next most expensive watch is a Citizen that I bought that was $700. And then everything else I buy is like $350 or less, and usually much less. And it turns out I think I have a total of 12 or 13 watches, and I know that there's allegedly 4 of them that have come in recently to the condo that are sitting in my condo. I can't wait when we get back in April so I can actually see them.
Pops, we are, as Waterfly has been tracking, we are 7 likes away from 400.
Oh, well, don't stop now, folks.
Let's just get to 400, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, shit.
Ashy Larry says, is a 15.99% APR common for new car owners, or is it insane markup, and how do I lower it?
Well, Ashy Larry, normally your interest rate is based off of your credit score. So if you have either a thin credit file or a...
Which means not a lot of credit history.
Or a lower credit score, then in order to get you... in order to get you financed, the bank's going to charge higher. Now, here's what you have to realize is that most dealerships, typically the most they'll mark up the rate is 2 points. So if they're quoting you $15.99, they're being told that the bank will charge them $13.99.
Yeah.
Maybe
right,
it's
Pops.
3 points the most.
We are at 420 plus.
Oh my God.
Likes.
Yeah.
I mean, that is truly. Let's go to 500. Yeah. I'm tired, but I'm really enjoying this.
You're tired.
I don't have good stamina.
You're a young man. You run, you work out.
No, that stamina's great.
Yeah. Oh, it's your.
Let's see if it's my live stream stamina.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see if we can get to 500.
Well, I hope you can last that long.
This is my life.
You're the one that chose it.
It's fun as hell, man. It's fun as hell. Okay, Hottie gave us another $5.
Hottie, stop it.
We did this last week, Hottie. I'm pretty sure you gave us
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. You gave us like $30, dude. Like, we owe you tacos.
Hottie, let us know the next time you're in Vegas.
Would that be weird if we like what if we did just keep going, but like we had like snacks? I feel like people do that. I feel like people like, because it's like you're just hanging out with folks. And it's not like we hang out with people because of what's good. All right. All right, let's see. Loger Bilson says, ask his girl. Joke's on you, Logan. Loger. Don't have one.
Yeah, what girl?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's not that he doesn't like girls. He does like girls. He just doesn't have them.
Hogtown Biker, $5 Canadian, which converts, let's do it real quick, folks, as a team. Let's do it. Canadian to USD.
Yeah.
This is going to dictate how excited we are, Hogtown.
I'm excited either way. $3.92.
Hogtown, thank you.
Yeah.
You've been a
Hogtown, when I had the golf store in Mesa, Arizona, and a lot of my customers were Canadians, and my business...
Hottie says that's for your mom. That's so sweet.
You. My business went into the toilet when the Canadian dollar fell into, I don't know, it was worth in the 60 cents against the American dollar. So I never realized when I went into the golf business that what was going to drive me out of the golf business was the currency exchange rates.
Yeah, exactly.
But it did.
Terry Clay, I'm processing everything you both told us all. I have a 2021 Tacoma. If prices are going up and trucks are in such demand, would an early buyout possibly net a profit? So I guess he just bought the 2021 Tacoma. So he's saying, yeah, can I actually like get out of it now?
Well,
maybe, but I don't know.
I would doubt it.
I would doubt it too.
Yeah.
Tommy Cash, and there's always the two thumbs down. Tommy, before the live stream even started, we had a thumbs down.
Yeah. Maybe
with that?
Somebody was pissed off that we were going to have a live stream. You know what? As somebody once said, and I often forget, haters hate. And they're out there, and if they want to hate us, they can hate us. There's nothing I can do about it.
Oh, man, Ray, is it true cars are cheaper nowadays when accounting for inflation? I don't think so. I can't imagine they are.
I don't know. I doubt it because there's so much more technology built into it.
Danielle D says, eat snack. I do when I watch YouTube. I do too. Like when I watch Hoovie's Garage, I'm like got a big bowl of food in front of me.
Yeah.
Just not chips too noisy.
Well, you should hear his rice cakes.
We've both been on a rice cake kick recently.
Yeah. God, they're noisy.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah.
All right, maybe we will. Maybe we will. Dan J, do you have any insights into lease takeover programs, swap a lease, lease trader, etc.?
You know, I know of them. I've never been involved with any of them, so I don't really know how they work.
Waterfly said, 500 likes in the next 15 minutes and I'll get the Ray seal of approval tattooed.
Oh, geez. You know, well, God damn. If you do that, I might have to do that.
I think there was this one photo of my dad. We'll do a brief respite from the car stuff to share this. Instagram. Was it on my Instagram or your Instagram?
I don't know.
I think it's on your Instagram.
I'm not sure which one you're talking about.
Look how many new followers. We got 10 new followers and comments. That's awesome. All right, we're going to go to your Instagram.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure it's on yours. Do you remember this photo? You wanted me to get that picture of you tattooed on me.
I did?
Remember that? Yeah.
No.
When I got this portrait done, you were like, get the portrait of me. But you said, if you get a portrait of me, make it this photo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun day.
That was in Cincinnati.
Paul
Brown Stadium.
My dad is the best on Instagram. Why? We're at a freaking football game, but he's hashtagging that. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
My sister, gassing us up. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, but that is that photo. That was a great picture. That does deserve the seal of approval.
Okay.
Maybe I need to get that.
Miss Wonderful One joined your auto advocate today. Empowered. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
We are here to help. John Lynham.
Yeah.
John was on our members only live stream the other night.
Yeah.
Screwed up his last name. What would you say? Over under a dozen times?
Oh, at least over.
John's gonna get the best possible deal on that Audi A4 All-Road.
Yes.
he's been working on it. He's really been working on it, just like Rebecca has. Tony Perkins says bungles. Maybe that's the new bundle.
Yeah, bungles. I like that. We got bungles.
All right, Victor says, hey, stumbled upon your channel a few minutes ago looking at one of your previous videos and noticed you were live. Sorry, Victor. I feel bad for him.
Yeah,
this is his second impression of us.
Yeah, your first impression was probably, who are these knuckleheads? And this impression is, they are knuckleheads.
Pops, there's 520 people here. Let's go back just for a second to the point of tonight's live stream, which was to set the stage on the semiconductor shortage. The upcoming spring buying season.
Yes.
I got rid of the Black Book tab, but we have the semiconductor shortage affecting. Let's go through it really quick. It was here. Ford.
Yeah.
10 to 20% of their planned first quarter production is lost.
Yep.
General Motors.
Okay,
Nissan.
that could translate into lost profits of $1 billion to $2.5 billion for 2021.
If you're going to buy a car in 2021, this is what you need to know. We are going to we can't talk about it this much on a damn live stream and not do it. We are going to do a how to buy a car in 2021. We will do a how to buy a new car in 2021 because you're probably going to have to order it, and we will do a how to buy a used car in 2021 video series. We will do both of those. It'll be like Deal School, except not with that terrible user experience on our website. We will build that out for you because the reality is right now prices are just on a roller coaster ride.
Yes.
And we will bring the latest Black Book data update once it comes out. We'll probably go live, do another emergency live on Tuesday or Wednesday of next week.
God, there's no end. There's no end.
Danny K, that's so random that you have a Super Bowl 30 hat and jersey, lol. Yeah, that is actually kind of random. All right, let's see.
Well, that's because we found that hat in the...
It was at that shop that Travis Kelce shops at in Cincinnati. Yeah, that was a cool shop, actually.
Yeah, and it had to do with when the Super Bowl was in Arizona.
Miguel Manuel, if I'm upside down on my car, does the remaining balance go onto my new loan?
Unless you put up the cash to cover it, yes.
Which, think about it, used car prices are going up, so Miguel, you'll be less underwater most likely in a month.
Yes.
Or you already are than you were last week.
Yeah.
So maybe keep waiting. All right. Kathleen Ailes says, you guys are great. I'm learning so much from your videos. I'm thinking it's time to replace my 18-year-old Honda Odyssey. And it's wonderful watching your loving relationship. That was nice.
Well, yeah, I think you should get a new car because well, hell, you can't keep a car 18 years.
Paulette Ross, I love watching you all, but the language is getting worse, so I think I'm going to have to unsubscribe. We need to be better about that on live streams. I'm sorry about that, Paulette. We've been going live for 100 minutes now, so I apologize because I definitely used the F word a second ago, so my apologies. We need to be better about that. And in our actual videos, it's bleeped, so good call. You're good. Okay. Thumper JDM again. Ray, as a lover of horology. Horology? Is that, what is horology?
I don't know.
I'm not, we're not even going to risk it. Toxic6460, what kind of car do you want to get next, Zach?
Horology must mean about watches.
I know, but maybe not. It could be a setup.
Tourneau has a shop at the Caesar's Palace. I didn't know that. Yeah, Tourneau's actually, I got one of the watches I got. I believe the Cartier came from Tourneau. Was where Acura got it for me.
Dream Seeker, do the car dealers make any money on the sales tax?
No.
Nope. That is just going back to the state and the locale.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wanda, so I agree. Love you both. Disappoint. I know. We know. Being genuine. We know. I'm sorry. Victor asking how we can negotiate a better deal. Yeah, we got to do it. Okay. And we'll probably start working on it this week.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Ford plant in Louisville has been shut down for a month. Yeah. Yep. All right. Can we get to... Danielle D says, yes, I need the video of how to buy a used car ASAP in 2021.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that, Danielle. Okay, we are 29 likes
away
from dinner time, man. I'm hungry too.
From somebody having to get a stamp of approval.
If you're just joining us, I think it was Waterfly, said that he would get, in a very binding statement, he would get
very binding.
the Ray Shupska stamp of approval tattooed on his body.
Yeah.
We did not discuss where.
Yeah. Would it be in a conspicuous spot or?
But he would get that tattoo if we get to 500 likes.
Yeah.
So that's pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
Epics asks, then why do dealers figure tax on things other than the actual vehicle? Because that's part of the selling price.
Because it's taxable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it becomes part of
like
the
if they
selling
add
price.
the window etch, or if they add,
that's
all taxable. Yeah. Gonzalo, I actually like the way you talk. Yeah, we can still use appropriate language because if there's kids watching, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We gotta. Thumper JDM, horology is the study of a measurement of time.
Oh, okay.
My head was in the gutter. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I get it.
Miss Drew says, I went car shopping today, built a Mercedes CLA 250, and they quoted a price of $38,800 with premium package. Is that an okay deal? Miss Drew, here's what you need to do. You need to take that vehicle that you built. You need to go right here to yourautoadvocate.com, click join for free, and then you need to run. Oh my, the site's slow. It's not a good example. Maybe there's a lot of people using it right now.
You're going to need a VIN.
You're gonna so but get a VIN and then you're gonna click run new report. I'm trying to sell our stuff. See what I did there? I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
What is wrong with you? You've been called out a number of times online.
Sorry.
My God.
Wow, we're over 500.
That's what I tried to tell you.
I was selling our stuff.
Keep selling.
Oh, man. All right, Waterfly. I haven't seen Waterfly comment in a little while. Does anyone know where Waterfly went?
I don't know, but you know.
Nick Ray, how much do you mark up the warranty? Right now? But in the future, we might make it variable, but for right now, it's flat. Amy Johansson, planning to buy a used Acura RDX this year. Should I wait? No. No, prices are just going to go up. Slow Time Money, please talk about leasing a new car, good or not. All right, we are going to answer Slow Time Money's question there, and then we are going to, if Waterfly doesn't comment here, he's hiding, which is okay. If you go to
it's my language that's offensive. Sorry, Wanda.
Oh, thank you, Wanda. I agree. If you go to our videos and if you sort by, we hit 78,000 subscribers today, by the way.
Wow.
So thank you.
Yes,
thank you very much. If you go to most popular, where is it? We had a lease one that we did.
Yeah, I'm sure we do. There's one that you had me outdoors.
It was outdoors, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't finance.
It's freezing my butt off. I like leasing, but that's me.
Yeah,
not everybody does. There it is.
Buy right there. Lease. There. Yep. Great. I'll mute it. It is muted. We're just gonna comment briefly on how cold my dad was. Also, this is when we imitated Scotty for the "Come on, get in." Oh wait, we can actually.
Welcome to the great out. Come on, get in. Welcome to the great outdoors, ladies and gentlemen. We're in Silver Spring, Maryland, and apparently, from what I can tell since I got here Thursday, the sun don't shine here. Okay, it's cold as can be, overcast. Looks like it's going to pour again, and I am just so glad to be here in Silver Spring. You know, introducing my Mini to the world from Silver Spring, Maryland.
All right, Pops, we are outside.
Look at us. Yeah, we are.
It's cold, man.
Yeah, it is. I can't tell you exactly how thrilled I am that we're doing this outdoors, but then again, you didn't have a big enough space to put the car in.
Yeah.
Exactly.
In case anyone was curious,
this... Or you want to get rid of it
early? I put my jacket.
Get in!
That come on, get in came from my dad being so cold that he was like, we're done shooting. Come on, get in. Yeah. It was pretty funny. I saw one comment. Someone said,
Wanda gave me hearts.
Thank you, Wanda.
Thank you,
Wanda. And you know what? This is also we're all, me and my dad both, and everyone that's a part of why we all want to get better. So we're all working on ourselves. Waterfly says you're welcome. Oh, did you just trick us, Waterfly? You're not actually getting that tattooed? If you want to get tattooed together, Waterfly, you let me know. I do just want to address Toby Kenobi says, I sent a request for an extended service contract, but have not received a reply. You guys are running behind. Yeah, we probably are. So again, that is why we built in the app. If you run a market price report, you can self-quote on vehicle protection. So like, there's the quote. The other way, back on the website, Kimberly has to manually, Kimberly or myself, but Kimberly's been doing it recently. Let's go here. Like, so if you go services and then service contracts, if you fill this out, then we have to like manually do it. So there's going to be a delay there. But if you do it in the app, no delay. Okay. Good evening, gentlemen. Big fan. You guys are awesome.
I like a big fan.
I do too. All right, man. I'm exhausted.
Okay.
Do you want to keep going?
We've done.
We could go 11 more minutes, and it'll be our first 2-hour live stream. You want to just do it?
Sure.
I ran 6 miles this morning, and at mile 5, I was like, I should stop. Then you know what I did?
You kept going.
I kept going.
Just like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've tried to apply that in other areas of my, but all right.
It hasn't quite worked out?
No.
Okay.
Val633, is a acquisition fee and bank fee on a lease double dipping, charging twice?
No, there should be an acquisition fee, which is the bank fee.
So if there are two, then it would be double dipping.
Yes, there's only one acquisition fee.
Just want to make sure we're direct.
Yes, one acquisition fee.
Jose Cuevos, how many years is the extended warranty? The way that all of the VSCs, vehicle service contracts, or extended warranties work, the companies on the back end, so AUL, they rate them based off the VIN and the odometer. So if it's a brand new car, you can get up to 10 years of coverage. If it's like a car with 150,000 miles on it, you're only going to be able to get like four years and 50,000 miles of coverage. Natalie Marie, I submitted a request and received a quote. Thank you and love the videos. Thank Kimberly. She probably was the one that sent you that. So thank you, Kimberly. Toby Kenobi, okay, thanks. I'm looking at a couple of different vehicles from Enterprise.
Okay.
Don't buy the VSC from us never anymore. Never mind. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
No, because those Enterprise cars can get a little beat up. I'm only kidding.
Yeah.
Doug says, so if in Canada we can't run a market price report, we probably can't run our own VSC quote. So in 2 weeks when the email templates come out, we're also just adding so that we don't have to run a market price report to run the service contract. So in 2 weeks, you'll be able to self-quote even if you can't run a market price report. Danielle D, ha ha ha, your dad sure was so a lie.
I forget what the sure was about.
I do too.
Yeah.
But it probably was.
Yeah.
Michael Doherty, you guys are amazing. I don't know anyone who would listen to me for 2 hours.
I don't know why anybody would listen to me for 2 hours, but I'm thankful that enough people do.
Tech Monkey, I went car shopping for my son a few months ago and used a lot of what you taught. Got a deal for close to $2,000 under invoice with all rebates and funsies applied. Came out with $4,000 positive equity.
Good job, you.
That gets the
Ray Shefska stamp of approval.
That's solid. That's really, really solid.
Yeah.
That actually kind of reminds me back to Instagram for a second here. This one was on my Instagram, so we're going to take a peek. I think I can just hit the back button.
Sure.
All time, one of my favorite Instagram posts from my dad. Should I start a fitness YouTube channel? I mean, tell me that's not great.
Yeah.
God. No, I'm so proud of that one. It reminds me of, did I post it or did you? Oh no, we posted it on the YAA one. It's talk about listening to someone for extended periods of time. This was when we drove cross country. Views from the passenger seat.
Yeah.
I was just taking phone calls the entire cross country drive.
Yeah, I got to listen to it.
I got some good photos of you though.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah, buddy.
That was a cool little trip.
Yeah, well, we'll be doing it the opposite direction.
Yeah. Joe K1, what are your thoughts on no haggle dealerships?
Oh, what was that? What are my thoughts on I like no haggle dealerships. I think ultimately that's where the car business should get to.
Yep.
That everybody, the price, it's kind of like what Saturn was when Saturn was a viable brand. That the price is the price, and that's just the way it should be. Sam,
I spoke to Kimberly on Friday. She is awesome, great team. Agreed. And you know how we found Kimberly?
She found us.
She sent an email. She said, I'm a former F&I manager. Love what you guys are doing. Yeah. We so many people, someone that's helping us with building the app, that's how we found. I mean, it's so cool. Let's see. Running at altitude. Hi, your auto advocate. I have an invoice from Toyota, and there is a TDA amount for $842 what is that for? We did the Toyota invoice breakdown, but that's it's the added the advertising.
It doesn't sound right.
Oh yeah, did we?
That's too much for an advertising fee.
We don't know. It was in that invoice video that we did though. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Because we must have looked it up for that video.
Yeah, well, why don't you look it up now?
Toyota invoice. Blah, 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 blah. I think it was this one. Yeah. Stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned. Invoice. There you go. Let's see. Oh, Danielle D, you're sure to go in 2 hours.
Oh, yeah, sure.
We're 6 minutes away, man.
Yeah. You're right, Danielle. I was lying.
Trust me, viewership's going down too, so everyone's tired. But we got to do it. We got to do it just to say we did it. Waterfly says stamp/tattoo, basically the same, right?
Sure.
Yeah, it's fine, man. You don't have to get a tattoo.
Yeah.
And we would have appreciated it if you got a tattoo.
It's not necessary.
It's not necessary.
Yeah.
Nick Ray, no cars sit forever even when they just get dropped off at the dealer. Okay.
Yeah, no, of course.
Toxic 6460, Zach, you never said what car you wanted next.
Oh, yeah, what car do you want next?
I don't really want a car.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a man that's in the car business. Doesn't want to have anything to do with the car.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah. He keeps using his dad's.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Danny K, wish you guys made a video of the road trip and of that seedy Best Western. Yeah, we have a lot of footage. I've just never edited it. Maybe I'll ask James to help us out with that. Yeah. And we did a live stream from the Best Western in Eufaula, Kansas.
Yeah. Oklahoma.
Oh, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I mean, that was hilarious. We're walking in. If anyone ever walked into, when we were filming in these hotel rooms, if anyone ever walked in, they would have been so confused. There's lights. Yeah. There's a camera.
They were sure that there was porn being filmed.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
Waterfly says, I'll drive my new Lexus to Vegas if Zach gets matching tattoo. No. That's not, you shouldn't put the miles on the Lexus.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
No, fly.
Yeah, fly. Then we'll get the matching tattoos.
They have a lot of tattoo parlors here.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Mini
like
Man.
I said yesterday when we were driving back from the Mexican restaurant, we went to one shopping center. I said, I'd be so confused. You said, why? I said, I wouldn't know whether to get a slice of pizza, a tattoo, or a haircut.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Or in what order.
Wanda says, been watching you two for a few months in anticipation of buying a Mazda CX-5. Cannot wait until I can use all the info that I have learned from you. Wanda, we are so excited about that. Yes. Rebecca's story today hopefully can be like a blueprint for you. It's awesome. Adrian, in March I was considering buying a newer car. Then I started to think about how driving would be influenced by the virus, and that's how I found y'all. Who else found these guys and just sticks around? Thank you, Adrian. We really appreciate that.
We really do.
Midi Man, I have a schedule. Midi Man is scheduled to speak with Kimberly about his extended warranty. Awesome. Yeah, you're in good hands. Kimberly's really great. All right. Temporary tattoo. We're not doing temporary tattoos. Ray does Dallas. Fan 57, what's a good price for a 2020 Acura MDX? Perfect question, Fan. That's our last pitch of the freaking night. Freaking. So he said a 2020 MDX.
TMH, thank you for that $1.99. We appreciate it. We don't deserve it, but we appreciate it.
Thank you very much, TMH. Acura MDX, right? For sale. Darren says, do a 6-hour telethon, guys. Raise funds to pay Dad with a T-shirt.
Oh, my God. You know, I feel like Jerry Lewis.
This is great. Yeah. Okay, so let's do... This is the pitch. This is the last pitch.
This is Zach's pitch.
No, you're gonna pitch it.
Oh.
So we got a 2020. So the question was, what's a good price, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna grab the VIN.
Yeah. Grabbing the VIN.
Where's the app?
I don't know.
There's the app. We're gonna click Run New Report.
Oy.
Everyone, pay attention.
Yeah.
We're gonna generate report.
Okay.
CarMax Tupelo. We're gonna view the report. So actually, we got a thing coming out, because this is going to say that it's got like a suggested offer, even though it should, because CarMax doesn't negotiate. So we actually have fixed pricing. Yeah, there you go. It's going to say like Price for this vehicle is not negotiable. We're creating a database of all the oh, holy cow, it's already implemented. Do you see that?
No. Wow. Look at that.
The team is really good.
They're good.
I'm really lucky.
They've got a good team.
The price for this vehicle is not negotiable because it's a CarMax.
Yeah.
So in that case, like that's why you would use this. Is like, okay, I can't negotiate. So here's what my OTD estimate's going to be for my zip code. But then what you do? Okay, yeah, there are no similar vehicles. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, you'd run the market price report. That was an attempt at a pitch. I hope it worked. Let's see. Soccer Dad, I am so glad that there are much, much better channels like YAA and Car Care Nut. I got sick and to each their own.
Yeah.
Mavic Ariel says, I can't find info on what a GM CPO warranty covers. They say it has limit. Okay. Mavic Ariels. This is free. We make no money here. This is just to help.
Don't we offer that?
Guides, certified pre-owned. He said GM, right?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Do we have that one yet?
Yeah, we do. I just don't know if it's under GM or General Motors. So we have a GM extended warranty review that just went up, and we have a CPO review. So I'll open this one, So we reviewed the extended warranty. This just went up the other day. This is a breakdown of if you buy the GM extended warranty directly through them, or GMC. And then the General Motors certified pre-owned review. This was from end of last year. We break down the whole CPO warranty, and it all links back to like the actual manufacturer information in here. So go to the website, guides, certified pre-owned, or if you just click on guides, you can then search right here. And then while you're also here, you can join our community, or you can get one of our bungles.
Yeah, a bungle.
Pops, we are 2 hours deep. Let's call it a night.
I hear South Jersey or Philadelphia accent from Dad. Well, I was born in Philadelphia, yes. And I actually live in South Jersey, so yes.
Exactly.
Yes, I drink my coffee and I drink water.
So let's just zoom in. So if you become a member, what you get: unlimited market price reports, either for 1 month, 3 months. You get the OTD calculator, the service contract estimator, and we do the weekly members only live streams.
Yes.
The last one was great. It was on Thursday, and it was like 15 of us. It's one to many. You get all the one-to-one help. So join this bungle, the $50 bungle. You get the consultation as well.
Yes. Yes. Wawa. Yes.
Call it a night?
Yeah, water. Yeah.
You're define heuristics, Zach.
That's coming back to haunt you.
No. TMH gave us $2. I will answer.
Yeah.
I will answer. Heuristics.
Yeah.
Notice how I'm not making eye contact with the camera because I don't know.
Yeah.
Heuristics are when like you just do something because that's the way you've always done it. And now let's see if I'm right or wrong. You ready?
Yeah, sure.
Heuristics definition. More definitions?
Susan Montez, they have to give you the Monroney. It has to be part of the car when you buy the car. So if you just bought a new Toyota at Wright Toyota in Scottsdale, they have to give you the Monroney label. If they don't have the Monroney label, they can get a copy that they can get to you. But it's federal law that a Monroney label has to be with the car. Now, Jason, if it's a used car, there doesn't have to be a Monroney label.
We're now having like multiple conversations here.
Okay.
TMH gave me a Bravo. Jason gave us $5. Epix Entertainment says that we need to streamline our content. I agree, man. I agree. We're doing the best we can. Jason, thank you for the $5.
Thank you, Jason.
TMH, thank you for helping me know that I know words. I need dinner, man.
Okay. You know, let's
do
do another hour.
I don't want to do another hour.
No,
we're almost at 600 likes.
Even I couldn't listen to me for another hour.
I couldn't last another hour.
Oh my God.
Thank you, everyone.
Yes, thank you, everyone. I hope you had a good time tonight. I believe we did.
I had a great time.
I believe we did. Plans are to do it again next Saturday night.
We'll probably do an emergency one when the Black Book data comes out, probably
Tuesday or Wednesday. Just from my perspective, because I'm a huge Bruce Arians fan.
Yeah, go Tampa Bay.
Let's go Tampa Bay tomorrow. I'd like the Bucks to win for Bruce. And then maybe I can send him my Arizona Cardinals Arians jersey and ask him to sign it.
Hey, thank you to everyone. The community that we're building here is really pretty special. And huge shout out to Rebecca on the awesome car deal that she got yesterday. Thank you, Dad, for your willingness to do this. And
good night,
see you guys soon. Thanks, everyone.
There you go, Hanson.